What's up, buddy? How you doing? I don't know if you've noticed, but I got a big smile on my face today. I'm very happy about this news because so often we talk about these franchises that don't seem in tune with what the fans want. Now, there's a fine line. You don't want your movie to be completely just fan service schlock. A lot of movies have done that, and it's ended up being pretty bad. But then a lot of movies go the other way, and they don't put any fan service. It's like a completely different franchise, and there's nothing there that resembles what you loved. You know, why even make the movie at that point if it's not going to be at all related to the thing it's supposedly based on? Now, X-Men has been a series that has had trouble with this line, I think, with the movies. Sometimes the fan service goes a little too far. Other times we're like, what did you do to Deadpool? You took away his mouth and you made him a weird tattooed guy? I don't know if you guys ever saw that X-Men Origins Wolverine, but that was like the biggest kick in the dick. But now I want to say that a lot of these studios are finally figuring out the right amount of fan service to put in a project where it's not too much and it's respectful to the source material. It's what the fans have been wanting. And clearly we're going to talk about that here today. Don't forget, hit that button, subscribe. And what are we talking about specifically? We're talking about the character of Wolverine, who is returning in Deadpool 3. Now, some people are upset about this. They're upset that, you know, Hugh Jackman portrayed that character to the end in the movie Logan, where, spoiler alert, Wolverine dies. We're being told that this is, you know, some sort of alternate timeline or a younger Wolverine. This is fine. I have no problem with this. Let's be real, guys. Hugh Jackman's coming back as Wolverine. Are we really going to complain? But the question was, what's he going to look like? What's he going to wear? Because I think I have a picture somewhere. We'll look at that later. I don't want to get into spoilers, but he's always wearing, like, jackets or like the black leather from the original X-Men movies, and we've always wanted to see Hugh Jackman again in this classic Wolverine costume. Well, guys, I won't bury the lead anymore. We're getting it. It's happening with the yellow, and well, I guess it's kind of yellow and black, not yellow and blue. That's gonna, well, I don't know. Is that kind of, I can't tell if that's yellow and black or if that's a very dark navy blue. It actually looks like, I think that is a dark navy blue. I think it is the yellow and blue suit, which is fantastic. Look at how great these guys look next to each other. How can you not be excited for this? Now, you know, it's funny. I was looking at this and I was like, wow, having a yellow suit, you're going to really stand out. And I remembered I have my own comic book where the character wears a yellow suit. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let him stand out. But I think this looks so great. The Deadpool costume, first of all, has always been great. Has always been very comic accurate. This is like a love letter to the fans of the comics. And now getting what is essentially a comic accurate Wolverine costume, which looks fantastic. I mean, I think about, remember when we saw pictures of the stupid Batgirl costume they were putting together? I remember looking at this when they announced the movie, and I'm like, what is this? I mean, you know, there's so many ways to make these leather costumes look cool, and in the comics, she has, like, this leather biker outfit, but this looked like it didn't even fit. I mean, it's, like, baggy. The mask has this weird pattern on it. It just looks terrible. This, I'm like, whatever costume designer put this together is a genius. This looks awesome. It looks tactical. I mean, if I was to believe that superheroes existed in real life, I would hope they would have costumes that are like this interesting blend. I mean, this is probably very hard to move around in. Again, it's like tight, but it looks like a biker outfit. It looks like this is something somebody could wear and fight crime and fight bad guys. God, these guys just look awesome next to each other. I am so blown away by how good these costumes look. And this is not all of it, guys, because the internet has been responding. More set photos have been leaking. And we're getting not only fan reactions, but also more details on these suits. As Ollie, the Quiver, said, the best thing about a bright and vibrant Wolverine costume is how awesome it's going to look covered in blood after he slashes up some guys. Oh, yeah. I don't know if they're going to actually stain up this costume or if they're going to have to add it in post-production, but I just picture him. Again, it's going to be R-rated. He's actually going to be able to use those claws to rip a guy in half and have the blood go all over his costume. Is it sick of me to want that? Is it sick that I want more blood in my childhood comic book franchise brought to life? I want to see Wolverine kill guys. He killed guys in Logan. That was fine. As I was saying earlier, look, this is where we were in 2009. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool with his mouth covered up. I mean, technically they never called him Deadpool. He was Wade Wilson or whatever, but these stupid tattoos that don't mean anything. He had like katanas for arms. Wolverine, all he had was a dog tag and a wife beater. Now we get the real stuff. How beautiful is that? Here's a couple more photos. So this was some sort of action scene they're fighting. Yeah, as you can see here, that's clearly blue and gold. Oh my God, it's so great. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love how this looks. I want to buy an action figure of this guy. I want the Hugh Jackman in the blue and gold costume action figure. It looks so cool. I love he's got the sunglasses on. I don't know if that's part of the movie or between takes, but this was apparently a fight scene between him and Deadpool. And if some people have noticed from this fight scene, here in the background you see this gold thing. That's actually the 20th Century Fox logo. So kind of making fun of how Disney has gone and paid $70 billion to destroy the Fox Corporation and absolve it into themselves. It looks here like he's practicing for the coming fight scene, but it will be a big fight scene between him and Deadpool in front of the 20th Century Fox logo. Oh, that was real. That was okay. So here he's going to throw something at Deadpool. They're actually filming this, and Deadpool's going to get thrown through the wall, perhaps shattering that 20th Century Fox. I can't believe they actually built a 20th Century Fox logo. I would have thought that would all be, you know, green screen post-production as well. Here we see Wolverine from the comics, or from the animated series, reacting fondly to seeing himself in that photo. And again, this is the Wolverine a lot of us grew up with, the animated series Wolverine, the comic Wolverine. I know I think in the comics he spent more time in his brown suit than in the yellow and blue, but I'm a big fan of the blue and gold era of the X-Men. I think it just looked fantastic. As Doopy points out, from the original X-Men movie, Wolverine asking, you actually go outside in these things? And there's a little stupid joke from Cyclops. He goes, what would you prefer, yellow spandex? Yes, that is what I want, Scott. And Scott's dead now? Poor Scott. At least Wolverine got his wish. Here, Rico fixed it. One of the big things that we've always said is that in the comics, Wolverine is supposed to be about 5 feet tall. He's Wolverine. He's a short, stocky guy. Hugh Jackman's like 6 foot something. And they've never tried to make that accurate to the comics. They've just always had. I think for a while they tried to like have him appear a little bit shorter than the other actors, but at a certain point they just gave up on it. It does not work as an effect. So yeah, I guess they should shrink him down in post-production. It's a little less impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And again, here we see all the costumes we've had for Wolverine, which these looks, all right, first X-Men, they all had the goofy leather suits. I think that was a mistake. Well, I don't know. It was the idea they were all getting on a team together. I guess it kind of worked. I did like, look, Wolverine with the leather jacket and the wife beater with the claws coming out. It's a good look. It's a good look, but at a certain point, you got to do the actual costume. I'm surprised it took this long to finally get us what I think a lot of us have always wanted. Not that. This looks so good. It's blowing my mind. It looks fantastic. But guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is this a good look for Wolverine? Do you think it's too goofy? Is it too cartoonish? I think it's right on the line. I know it's probably a little ridiculous, you know, the idea that a guy goes out there in bright yellow leather biker outfit to fight crime, but it's like right on the edge of believability that it works for me. Maybe some of the other more muted, you know, renditions of Wolverine in the movies made more sense for those movies, but this is a big, bombastic, R-rated comedy spectacle. I'm so glad they put him in the classic blue and gold suit. It looks so cool. I honestly want action figures of both him and Deadpool. They look awesome. So let me know what you think. Don't forget, hit that button down there, subscribe to the channel, and we got more cool videos coming soon, Vito Nation. Take care of yourself and have a great week.